My people, the next topic on the platform today, we'll be talking about the importance of Ghana tertiary institution and institutions from South Africa and Benin Republic, their importance to the Nigerian students. So what do you think about this?
No, we cannot overemphasize the relevance of Ghana higher institutions to Nigerian students. You know, last year, the Academic Staff Union of Universities, which is the umbrella body of all academic workers, lecturers in Nigerian public universities, were on strike for 9 months. That is a complete academic year. Students were at home. This is very, very painful. And this wasn't the first time. And this has informed parents in the past that students who were willing and the parents who were able to afford to send their children out of the country will readily do so. And Ghana has been a very, very fertile ground for parents and students like that. You know, Ghana is English speaking, and Ghana, we have discussed severally, has been having steady economic growth. So many parents, many students in Nigeria find Ghana as a very good place, and Ghana has been accommodating students from Nigeria. And
very peaceful too.
Very, of course, very, very peaceful country, and of course, the quality of education in Ghana is high. Is high. You know, the other time we discussed how a team of faculties, lecturers from Harvard visited Ghana.
Yeah, on this platform, I remember. Yeah.
Yes, we discussed. So this is one of the reasons why parents and students prefer Ghana, and Ghana has been doing very, very well on that platform, on that case. Again, we talk about Benin Republic, which is our closest neighbor on the left. That is a western part of Nigeria, the closest neighbor, and one of the most important personalities in Nigeria, Asari Dokubo, who is a leader in the agitation for the freedom of Niger Delta people, to as schools in Benin Republic,
he owns
up to university level.
Yeah, he owns a Muslim school, a Nursery primary school, a Muslim school. It's even at the front of my school. They want white, you know, and he spent a lot of money into the schools, and he have a huge apartment very close to the school too. We call it Pekadis. Pekadis, that's the name of the area, and he had his own universities to new universities in Port Novo.
Yes.
So you are very right about that.
And I've heard him too saying that he had citizenship of Benin Republic.
Yeah, because once you own a school, they give you that's a direct citizenship to the country.
So if in Nigeria we establish a school, not even in Nigeria, in another country, that is a kind of will I say familiarity or cordiality between Nigeria and that country.
It's great unity.
Yes, that is one of the reasons why people to go to Benin Republic to study, and of course they have been able to accommodate a reasonable number of students from Nigeria. And if you look at it, by this time, you discover that the western part of Nigeria is closer to Benin Republic than many other parts of Nigeria. So it's very, very close. It affords...
Even when they speak Yoruba, they have the Sakete people.
Yes,
even some people think they should be part of the Nigerians, they should be part of the Yoruba people, because the way they speak, some people don't even know the difference. They don't even know they're from the Benin Republic, that they have another jurisdiction, they speak French. They think they're still part of the Yoruba people, because more of the Yoruba tribes, they believe these people, they're part of them. You know, they believe they're part of them. So we feel Benin Republic is not even a far like we close, and we believe they are we brothers and sisters.
Yes, we are culturally linked. You know, if you go back in history, you know, Benin Republic was formerly called Dahomey, and then Yoruba part of Nigeria and Dahomey, they interacted very
history
closely.
For the old Oyo Empire,
yes.
Benin, old Benin Empire, you know, we're talking of a lot of prolific, adequate history. There was a time like the Yoruba people have their, you know, they come and live with them. They have a lot of similarities. So I know this is the reason why a lot of Nigerian students are going to Benin, because we have a lot of similar culture, a lot of similar tradition. That's the reason why a lot of students are going to Benin Republic, and they don't ask for like jam result. They don't ask for Elon Musk. You know, they just ask for the school fees.
Senior secondary school.
Secondary school results. If you have a certificate for that, you can go into their system and continue your lecture in the school. So
yes, South Africa is another English-speaking country in Africa, and of course, South Africa has a reasonably large, good economy in Africa. So many people who we want their children to maybe experience something different from the culture of maybe West Africa and cannot afford to send their children abroad, we prefer to send their children to South Africa. And of course, we know that South Africa higher institutions are rated well too.
In Southern Africa, yes, they're one of the best in Southern Africa and in Eastern African province. South Africa have the best schools.
Yeah, so they are rated very well, and that is why many students we look up to South Africa and go to school there. And large, by extension, we need to commend these countries because they have been accommodating Nigerian students. I've not heard anything bad to Nigerian students in these countries. They have been very, very good, accommodating and encouraging to Nigerian students, and they have eased a lot of problems on the Nigerian government, body on Nigerian government, because many thousands of students who attend all these schools across these countries would have been, let me say, a kind of nuisance in Nigeria if they could not afford to get admission to Nigerian school, because admission in Nigerian schools is always very, very competitive, and many students are denied admission. So these countries have afforded Nigerian students opportunities to continue their education, which is a very good one.
So to me, I would say Ghana school, Benin Republic school, South African school, and other prolific universities that other Nigerians go to, I would say they're a solution. They're like a kind of schools that render solutions to Nigerian problem. Like they render adequate solutions to Nigerian student problem. So it's like our students that don't have, now we have varieties, you know, we can choose from other schools around Africa. It's not about Nigerian, and we have in the history like more of the Nigerian travel more to other African schools more than other African countries coming to Nigeria. So this is a huge advantage, and it's helping people, because some schools in Nigeria they can't have the medicine in their school, they don't have the nursing course in their school, they can't even practice the, you know, to be a certified doctor in their school. You have to travel out. That's why some people are going to Ukraine. So this is why the reason why all these are happening, and all these schools, they are just like solution for all these problems that Nigeria had between the schools, the ASU strike, all the problem going on in Nigeria. So these schools are form of solutions for Nigerian students to solve Nigerian problem, to solve Nigerian student problem. So these are source of problem solving for Nigerian students. So my people, we get to the next topic on the platform today. That's a good job from all these countries, and we have enormous respect for them from welcoming us to their country. You know, it's for the best. It's for the best, because without them welcoming Nigeria and showing us love, it will be very hard for Nigerian students, for some Nigerian students to finish their education, you know, and have the right certificate and move on with their life. So this is why we talked about unity on this platform, that we need to come together and save ourselves and support ourselves for the glory and for the growth of African development. So this is what we're talking about. My people, begin to the next topic on the platform today. We'll be talking about